strange coming to you after all this time. There's just no one else I can ask.
It's okay. What do you need?
I'm sorry, this is not fair. I know you just got back from your honeymoon. You're being here held on some assault charges and...
Okay, Robin, just...
Connected to Franco. I don't even know.
Just tell me. What do you need?
Can you help me disappear?
Disappear for how long?
For forever. Well, I mean... for however long that lasts.
But what about Patrick and Emma?
I'm doing this for them. For my family. For everyone who kept believing.
Yeah, but I don't understand what happened.
I don't know either. Jason, I don't even know where to start. I can't even think clearly right now.
Makes things a lot worse, doesn't it?
Yes, and you know that I'm not like this. I'm a planner. I see my options, and I set my goals, and I go after them. I do not come barging in on my friends when they're being held and unload my problems on them.
Whatever's hurting you, I want to help.
It's gonna sound like a terrible thing to say, but I honestly thought everything would be better once Lisa was dead.
Are you worried about what happened on the boat?
I just don't want Patrick to blame himself, you know? And it's not his fault that she's psycho or that Anthony Zaccaro woke her up from a coma.
Are you sure it's Anthony?
Yes, and it was so petty and just completely pointless. I mean, he was mad at Patrick for not getting a chance to kill you.
And then she took the chance to go after you.
Yes. Lisa is very smart. I will give her that. She knew that Patrick would blame himself for whatever would happen to me. She knew my deepest, darkest fear.
I've never seen you like this.
She wanted to...
And Patrick said that there may be side effects, and I was thinking maybe that's why you were so angry.
I'm angry, okay? I'm angry!
It is the ladies' honeymoon after all.
Jason, can you hear me? Jason? Hey, look at me. Can you hear me? Jason. I'm gonna call someone. Make sure that you're brought to the hospital right away. What just happened?
Nothing. I'm okay.
Did you hear me talking to you?
Just something you said made me think of Franco, and I just got distracted for
I was not
a second.
distracted,
I'm sorry.
Jason. Hey, I need you to look at me. Just look at me for a moment, please. I need to see your eyes. Look at me. Have you been having headaches since your surgery?
It's nothing bad.
Well, define bad.
I told you, it's Franco. I should have stopped him, and I didn't. I just get angry, and I try not to get angry, and it just takes over.
I understand. That's exactly what happened the night that Lisa died.
What does that mean?
She chloroformed me and Patrick. She tied me up to a chair and him to the bed, and I woke up and there she was, with a needle. I thought she was going to inject me with poison like she did before, but no, she tied off my arm, took blood, and was going to inject it into Patrick so that we could share everything, including HIV.
Did she do it?
No. I got to her before she could, and we fought, and that is when I completely lost my mind. I took the needle and I went after her, and I wanted to inject her with it. I wanted to hurt her with the virus, the one that Stone died of, and the one that I have been fighting my entire life. It was just sick and wrong.
But she didn't do it.
No, how'd you know?
Because I know you.
I dropped the needle, but not for any noble reason. I wanted to kill her. I wanted to strangle her with my bare hands.
Is that why you want me to get you away?
You mean, did I kill Lisa? I want Lisa dead, right? She's done every single thing in her power to hurt me.
Is there something you need me to clean up?
No, it's too late. For a lot of things. You know, at first I didn't really understand what the point was of Lisa injecting Patrick with my blood. My viral load has been basically undetectable for years.
Okay, what do you mean? Has been. What about right now?
Do you remember on the bridge that night when I decided to go on the cocktail? Yeah, I mean, I knew even back then how important it was for me to take my meds every single day, and that's exactly what I did. I did it for me, and I did it for Stone because I got the chance that he didn't get.
What's your viral load right now?
The protocol hasn't worked for months.
Are you sure?
There's no real way to prove it, but I'm pretty sure that Lisa replaced my meds with placebos. It's only a matter of days before I build a resistance to the drugs.
When did you find this out?
The morning after Lisa died. But to be honest, I didn't believe it. I mean, how could these drugs that I've been taking for so long just suddenly start
They could
working,
just give
right?
you another prescription, right? That's what they're gonna do.
They already did do that. And it's not working.
Your drugs aren't working. Maybe there hasn't been enough time.
My doctor gave me a resistance test. It shows which HIV meds you're resistant to. And
What did your test show?
well, if you are resistant to a particular drug, that means it's useless. So I'm resistant to the protocol and also the backup.
But there's other drugs they can try, right?
I mean, they've already put me on the third regimen.
Okay, so how soon are you gonna find out if it works?
You sound like how I was with Stone. So optimistic, waiting for the time that the doctor would walk in and say, everything's gonna be okay, you're cured. But, Jason, that didn't happen.
Yeah, but they know so much more now than they do with Stone. You can get it back under control.
Or this could be the beginning of a very slow, long decline of trying all different kinds of meds and then them not working and then me getting weaker and until I'm just ready. Stone said that once he accepted it, that it was peaceful. You know, it was like skating or gliding. But I can't think about that now. I have to think about Patrick, and I have to think about my little girl. I got my old diary out, the one that I used to write in when Stone was dying. It's just crazy to think how those things could apply to me now.
You can't be sure you're dying.
Jason, I'm just so stupid. Just working so much, you know, not being with my family.
How much does Patrick know?
He doesn't know anything.
Robin, he's your husband.
But he will try to keep me optimistic. He will hang on to every new medicine, every last hope, and I just can't do that to him.
But when you marry somebody, you promise to stay with them for whatever comes.
I am not gonna put my family through the hell of false hope. We're gonna have one last amazing Christmas. One last beautiful memory for Emma and for Patrick. And then I need to disappear.
Chance.
She's talking about options. I remember when Stone was sick, I grew to hate that word. I mean, Alan, your dad, was so good to Stone and so kind to him, but whenever he would say options, I wanted to smack him.
You know, when I first met you, at that time, I didn't understand what sadness was. I couldn't, put a name with the feeling, and I would see your face, and then you told me about Stone, and that's really how I understood for the first time that sadness comes from loss.
It never really goes away. Kind of fades into the background sometimes, but it's always there.
So why would you want Emma and Patrick to feel that any sooner than they had to?
Because it's easier to lose someone suddenly. To not have to sit there and watch them die. I mean, as awful as it was, what happened to Jake, I mean, Isn't it better that it happened that way instead of having him get sick and watching him slip away little by little?
I mean, I would have never wanted him to suffer. But I would have wanted any chance I could get with him, any time I could get. I would have just wanted to say goodbye.
I mean, I will say goodbye. I'll say it my own way. We'll have a wonderful Christmas, and it'll be about family, spending time together and love, and it won't be about presents. But then, I need to go. I need you to send me somewhere where no one can find me.
Please don't ask me to do this.
Jason, you are the only person in the world that understands why I need to leave. I need your help on this, please.